Okay, this is the second videos for 7.1, 7.2. Continue from our last example. You may want to pause this and write down the questions. Once you're done, you may want to try it because this is a more complicated question, so we want to break them into steps. So first part, we just want to shape A, right? So just the A circle. How about the second part? Not B, so anything but the B circle, right? So outside. And this time they want what? This time they want intersect. So intersect means overlapping part. So if we're doing overlapping part, we compare these two shaded area. Which part do they have in common? So not the outside of the two circle, right? But inside the A, some part they have in common. So the part they have in common is like just this part, right? So this part is the final answer. Can we see that? If you put on top of each other, the overlapping part would be just the A circle, but not the overlapping of A and B, right? Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. And then next, we want you to write down the question first, and we're going to do some set operations, okay? So take your pause the video and write it down. Okay, once you're ready, the first one with the apostrophe, this means not A, right? So what they're doing is they are comparing A and the universal sets. And then found what is not A. Okay, so A has 0 and 2, so meaning I need 1, and then 3, and then they have 4, so 3 is not in A, and then they don't have 5 here, but it has 6, it doesn't have 7, and then they have 8. So what that means is if because remember they also is a not A or complement of A, right? So if I combine A and not A together, it should get back to the universal sets. So they complement each other. So to combine these two, it will equal to the universal set. So it would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it will combine back to the universal sets. So if you want to pause the video and try this on your own, this one I need not C. So I'm comparing C with the universal sets and include the answer that's not in C. So when you're ready, let's see. So 0 is not in it. 1, 2, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 and 8, right? So again, if you combine this one and also C, you should get back to the universal sets. So double check it. Okay, the next one is union. So I want everything between B and C, right? So union is like combining them, anything they have in together. Not overlapping, but like anything in each one would be my answer. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? So anything in B and anything in C would be part of the union. So this mean overlap, right? Intersect. So the intersecting part of B and C, so I'm focusing on B and C, what do they have in common? They have 3 in common. They have 5 in common. Is that all? Okay, that's it. How about this one? A and B. Do they have anything in common? It looks like they have nothing in common. So in this case, it's going to be an empty set. So you can write that as like the squiggly brackets with nothing in it, or this like also represent empty set. So these two are the answer. This represent empty set. But you should not do this, okay? This is not correct. This is not empty set, okay? This means you have one element, which is 0. So these are some of the operations. Hopefully you have seen that before. I have 2 more of these that I want to show you. Let's see. So again, you may need to write down the question, pause the video. So the first one say not C and intersect with A, right? Not C intersect with A. So I need to find not C first, which we got earlier, which is great. 0, 1, 2, 7, 8. And I need to intersect with A. A is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's a good idea to write down the steps. So intersect means overlapping, right? So what do they have overlap? I have 0, I have 2, I have 8. Does that all? So the answer would be 0, 2, 8 for number 6. Okay, how about number 7? Number 7, I need to do A intersect C first, right? A and C. So I'm going to pull down my question just a little bit. A intersects C. So these two, what do they have in common? I have 4 and 6. Is that all? Okay. Alright, and then I need to union my B. So let me write down B. B is 1, 3, 5, 7. So union means everything, right? I want everything in this 2 sets. So I have 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that would be my answer. Okay, so that's some of the operation with sets. And next, let's write this in words. So you may want to pause it for a minute and write this down. It say if A is the set of a student in English 101, so that's for set A, and B is the set of student in the basketball team, so I need A union B, so A or B, and then this say not A, and then this is intersect, so it's N, B, again not A, not B, and this is N. So we use those keywords, okay? So you may want to practice them a little bit when you get a chance. So write them in words. First one, A is a student in English 101 or student in basketball team. So anybody in either one of them would be part of my answer. So I'm just going to write very straightforward. Student who are in English 101 class, or include a keyword, right? Students in basketball team. So if we draw it, it would be anything in the A and B circle would be part of my answer, right? All the people in the English 101 and also all the people in basketball team. So the second one say not A, so students who are not in English 101 class, and this is N, right? Students in basketball team. So outside the A circle that intersect with B. And the next one says students who are not in English 101 class and not in basketball team. So this is mainly like trying to practice with those keywords and make sure you understand what that means.